Greetings from Izumo. This is the Izumotaisha, or at least the road leading up to it. I hitchhiked here from Hamada City. Just about 30 minutes ago I arrived. Put my bag in a locker and now I'm walking down the main street towards Izumotaisha. Izumotaisha is on the Sea of Japan side. Quite a ways from Tokyo. So I thought I'd do a walkthrough. It looks like it might rain today. I have an umbrella handy just in case. I also wanted to give you an update on the hitchhiking trip. Last time I was on the road, was that yesterday? Yeah, it wasn't me, folks. It was the YouTube app and the 4G signal. They just weren't working together because I went onto Facebook Live and it worked just fine. In fact, the video looked pretty good. So I don't know what was up with that, and I really apologize for that. But right now, it's all about Izumo. Yeah. But what I like about this area is that the shops are really subtly done. That means there's no like bright signs or outlandish colors. Everything is subdued. Even there's a convenience store over there. It's a Lawson's. They usually have a bright blue sign. But here it's brown. I think it's because the codes here for building are very, very strict, where you can't have anything that sort of clashes. That's how important Izumotaisha is to Japan. They have codes on what you can build here, on how you can build here. You can't just make a building. It should look like this. You see, wood, subtle colors. And up ahead, you can see the entrance, one of the entrances to Izumotaisha. This place really is a significant shrine to Japanese. So it's one reason why I wanted to bring you. I don't think I would do a normal Only in Japan episode on Izumotaisha because it's pretty heavy stuff. But live, we can sort of walk through it together and see some things. It rained the whole way from Hamada City. So I was lucky. I'll tell you what happened, okay? So I was hitchhiking yesterday from Iwakuni, very close to Kintaikyo Bridge. There's a place where the road continues on to Matsuda, the city of Matsuda. And I wanted to catch a train there, but you know what happened? A nice guy stopped. He was driving with gas canisters in the back. And he said, I could take you to a better spot. I said, okay. So he took me back to Miyajima. And it was by an interchange. And I figured, yeah, that's not going to be too bad. But the problem was, it was one of these interchanges that nobody stops at. And the result was that I waited there for 3 hours. And then, oh, here's a map. These are always good to get a sense of the area. You can see the Sea of Japan is right here. It's just stunning. And then there's a city. A lot of it is farm fields. And then when you get down to here, you can see Izumotaisha. It's quite large. And then here behind it are the mountains and the city. The train station is sort of a hike. You have to go there by bus. But it really is a beautiful area. Wow, you can see the mountains you see behind me. Look at that. And the cherry blossoms are out here. So very, very lucky to have that. But the shops are just really, really pretty. Very well done. Made of wood in the old style. All brand new. On the corner, I saw this earlier. In fact, I stopped here when I was here when I filmed the Izumo Sunrise train. Right there, folks, is a Starbucks. And you can see Starbucks couldn't make like a crazy colored. They had to keep it really wooden looking, which is great. Starbucks usually do a good job with making it look stylish and fitting into the local environments. And this one has done a wonderful job. And up there, you can see the windows with the bars. If you sit up there on the second floor, it looks very, I don't know, Japanese for an American chain. I'm dying for coffee, but actually I'm gonna just take you through this. Alright, the traffic lights turned red, so we got a minute. You can see on the hill up there the cherry blossoms, the white trees dotting on the side of the hill. And it's just stunning. You don't have to go to popular places like Ueno or Tokyo to see the cherry blossoms. I totally recommend hiking up to there. Bringing some drinks and picnicking up by there where there's no people, and just really enjoying the center of nature. There you go. There's Izumotaisha. I've been also I've been adding live videos on the Only in Japan Go channel. So if you check that out, you're gonna see some videos from the Hitchhiking bridge yesterday, as well as from Hiroshima. Oh gosh, I love looking back too. I'll show you that in a second as soon as the light changes. Okay, here we go. There's the big sign. It says Izumotaisha. Alright. So that, my friends, says Izumotaisha. And there's a massive wooden torii. It's a very natural place. Most things are made of wood. That's why the shops have to fit into a certain building code. And we're gonna look back at the city. And it's stunning. I'm up here. People usually take the photos. Now there's gonna be a dude with a selfie stick behind them, but you know, what am I supposed to do? I'm live. Look at those mountains and that beautiful torii in the distance. And this road leading to that white torii is loads of shops, loads of places to buy souvenirs, loads of places to. There's a small train station. It's not JR. There's the bus stations. Just everything you need is on the street. But getting here from the station requires traveling on a bus or taxi, or like me, hitchhiking. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Now things are getting pretty cool. People selling stuff. You can see little booths. Now things are getting real. Love the cherry blossoms. Just adds that touch of white in what ordinarily would be all green and brown. Today's a cloudy day. It's quite a long walk. I guess while I'm walking, if you have any questions, I could try to answer them about this trip. I want to communicate better. You guys, I'm making a vlog episodes to update you on what's happening on the road, but the content is going to be different than what's on the DVD. So I'm making one of the reasons I'm doing this trip is to make a film about it. I really want to make a longer version of Only in Japan, something that's, you know, it could end up being somewhere between an hour and 20 minutes, you know, to more. That's another reason why it's a DVD, because the Blu-rays are just it's too much to handle, and I can't process 4K video on the laptop I have, so everything's in HD and then downsized. All right, wow, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful little lake, little pond. Apparently there are local elections going on as well. All right, there's another torii about 50 meters in front of us, and then loads and loads of cherry blossoms. Oh, I'm glad it's not raining. In Hamada, which is, again, it's on the Sea of Japan in Shimane Prefecture, I ate a ton of seafood. And the story is that a guy, okay, so the guy took me to, where did I leave off this story? A guy picked me up in Iwakuni and took me to Miyajima Interchange, which is awful. After 3 hours there, a really nice guy stopped in a Mazda Roadster. Kind of a small car. My luggage just fit in the back. And he asked me where I was going, and I told him Miyajima Interchange service area. But he said he had a day off, and he took me directly to Hamada City. He didn't have to do that. Absolutely overwhelmed by his kindness. And we had a really good time driving there too. Look at those cherry blossoms. They're close to full bloom here. Alright. So, the plan for today is to see Izumotaisha, pray, because this is a culturally significant shrine in Japan. One of the most ancient, that's for sure. We're talking like Kyoto ancient, maybe even more for most of the shrines, going back, I guess that there are records going back to the year 950, I believe, if I studied that correctly. And 950, there's records of it being the tallest building in Japan at 48 meters high. And it is pretty massive. It dwarfs Meiji Shrine in Tokyo, Meiji Jingu, and much bigger than Sensoji. If you're going to come to a culturally significant place in Japan, Izumo, and this whole area, the Sanin area, is just loaded with things to see and do that tourists don't normally get to for some reason. It's just a little bit off the beaten track. All right, there you go. Just like dotted on the landscape. 3 or 4 cherry blossoms in a clump. No deer here like in Nara, but spring's here. Very nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. So if you want to see some of the video that I took yesterday about a bridge that has 5 arches to it, super cool. Go to that Only in Japan channel, and please subscribe to it because I need some more support on that channel. The money for that channel goes to paying for the bandwidth, because I think I streamed for 30 minutes live, and it's sort of heavy bandwidth. But the picture looked pretty good for 480p. And I don't make the stream. I can't choose what the streaming will be. YouTube only allows 480p for some places and 720 for other places, and I have no idea which one YouTube's going to decide. So, oh boy, it's nice to be sharing this experience with you. Alright, we're entering you see it in the distance? That's the main shrine, main Taisha. It's a big shrine. Look at that rope. Do you see it? That's got to be the thickest rope I've ever seen. Could probably pull a cargo ship. Oh, it's massive. Normally you go there to purify yourself. Yeah, there's like a lot of people watching. I better purify my hands. You get in trouble. Could be a priest watching this, right? So I'm clean. Oh, I'm starting to feel some raindrops here. And we're entering the main shrine. People are giving their respects, bowing before they enter, which is very typical. Just the cultural significance of the shrine, it's very important to people. I think if you ever wanted to understand about Japan, you have to understand about its religion and the duality between Buddhism and Shintoism. And again, this is Shinto, so this is one half of Japan. People are born in Shinto, and most of them die. Funerals are Buddhist. Wow. The main shrine is behind. This is just the building. And look at the size of that rope. You ever seen rope that big? They know how to make rope in Shimane Prefecture, don't they? Look at that thing. It must weigh a ton. Once again, for everybody tuning in now, this is Izumo on the Sea of Japan in the Sanin area. Closest city is Matsue and Yonago. Izumo's got an international airport as well. A lot of tour groups. Okay. Alright, look at that beautiful tree. Look at that. Beautiful. All made of dark wood, like the shops outside, sort of melt in with the style. And you see these here? Yeah. If you know the yurikara for Shimane, it's called Shimaneko. And Shimaneko has these coming out of his head. It's the top of the shrine. So it's a really cute yurikara. And here you have it at the Izumo shrine. So yeah. So I'm gonna pray, because I'm not extremely religious, but hold on a second. I'm gonna take this out because I can't do everything. So guys, I'm gonna go and pray, because I think I have a lot of prayers to do. Hitchhiking, you know what I mean? I'm hitchhiking. I should pray more than most people, because you just never know. So you can see the main booth. So I'll be right back. I'm going over there. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I gave my prayers to to the gods of the shrine, and no one's gonna steal my camera in a shrine. Come on. So yeah, it's a very safe place. And it's live. You guys would tell me who stole it, right? Right? No, you would. Some of you wouldn't. But it feels good to pray to, just because it's a spiritual thing. To me it doesn't matter the religion so much. It's just it feels good to think of something bigger than yourself. And everybody's different, and I respect that. But for me, I'm here, and when you're here, I respect the people here. You can see a lot of tourists have come in there. I guess they're thinking about praying. What would you pray for right now? They're playing music. There's a ceremony going on inside. Sorry for the shaky video. Took off the DJI Izumo. World peace is a great one. Job opportunities, safety for the ones you love, good health for people that are important to you and everybody in general. I'm not sure what ceremony. It could be a wedding. It could be just something they do ceremonially every day at the Taisha. A lot of places in the morning have special ceremonies, and one shrine, Miho Shrine, which I've been to a few times nearby, has morning rituals, including a performance playing drums, taiko drums, and it's pretty cool as a tourist, but it also has such a deep meaning. And I just really wanted to share this experience with you. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're atheist or Christian or Muslim. When you come to Japan, and I think you have to respect, no matter what country you go to, you respect people's, their beliefs. I think that's what all travelers do. And I've been here for almost 20 years, and to me, I still don't know much about Shinto religion, but that shouldn't stop you from praying if you believe in anything or nothing. Just if you are atheist and you want to pray anyways. Again, I'm not religious at all. I'm not atheist. I don't really have any particular religious affiliation, but I'm happy to be here, and I feel better. So I walked through this Izumotaisha, and a little update from the road. I'm glad I have a chance to do these live feeds with you and get a chance to communicate, because some of you, I get messages and you're quite worried about where I am, and I'm fine. I'm sorry, when the notifications go, I know you're getting pinged more than once when I cut a live feed off, but I only do that if it's, if something cuts off so simply, and I want you to be able to do these as best as I can possibly do them. Sometimes you're gonna have technical problems. If there's a technical problem, go to Facebook and you can check my status, or on Instagram, or the other social media, or on the Only in Japan Go channel, where I'm doing more live streams. I'm not gonna do too many more live streams for this channel, so if you like these, go over to the other one, and you'll see a lot more every day. Yeah. So now the trip gets a lot easier. I just go up Route 9, all the way up to about Kyoto, near Kyoto, and then I verve over towards Fukui and Kanazawa. So thanks everybody for tuning into this live feed and sharing this really important cultural experience with me. And I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the road.